All right, sad music. Dear Bill, from what you talk about on the podcast, it seems like you're mostly into classic rock and music that involves really talented musicians. Do you ever listen to emotional music? I mean, like a sad acoustic track or just anything depressing? Percy's already losing it. If so, do you put it on when you're sad or when you're happy? No. I listen to that stuff. Sometimes I like to get emotional when I'm in the car.
What song were we singing in the car? Just once. I'm gonna try to make it last forever. Just one night.
Try to do something else and something. Yes.
We were doing that.
We were saying we'd say that to our wives one time when they were like, how come you blah, 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 and it's in the middle of them yelling. Just
stare at them and just go, just once. I wish you'd shut the fuck up while I take a shower.
Why does there always have to be something to do? Can't we just lie around the house just once?
You know, Paul, you keep procrastinating and you sleep in late and the kids are up. Just once. I wish you'd let me sleep in and keep
Shut your mouth. You fucking talk all the time, and you have nothing to say, lady. All right, sorry. Sad music. Do I listen to sad music? Yeah. Probably the first sad songs I listened to, other than Elton John, where he was a little too on the head.
Well, what do you consider sad, though? Like, that's what I want to know.
AC/DC, Ride On, Lonely Guy on the Road. That was probably my first one. Dude, every fucking heavy metal band had those Home Sweet Homes.
I'll tell you what's sad. You want to know what's a sad one?
That we never
We're halfway there.
Living on a prayer. Yeah.
No, I don't. You know, what's a sad song? I don't know.
Cats in the Cradle.
You're going rock though. I'm thinking more of like the just once, like you know.
Oh, well, you can't go hip hop. Hip hop, you can't do a sad song. They try to do emotional rap. Remember that?
Yeah.
And some people still try.
Yeah, like when
like that guy Drake, man. I just like I mean I get it.
Yeah.
You know, good looking guy. He's got a beard and shit, so women like him. But like when it just gets too, I don't want to hear a rapper opening up.
No, rappers try to open up when one of their rapper friends dies, but it's never really sad. You're more just like they'll just be like they just rap and the way they do.
They're pouring out a 40 for them. That's like the most they'll do. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, keep it like that. Okay.
Nobody was better than you. Like it's like that. You can't get You know,
one of my favorite things in this business was Opie from the Opie and Anthony show. Was he had this thing that he would do when guys would start crying when they would play audio.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was fun, and his timing was perfect every time. Someone would be talking like retiring from a sport. Like when Mike Schmidt retired, which is, it's very difficult to watch. He was like, he just was ending. It's like 38 years ago, a little boy began a journey to play the wonderful game of baseball. And then Opie would always go, oh boy. One of my favorite, and it always,
oh boy.
It always meant, oh God. Like,
that's great.
Like nobody wants to see a man just completely, you know what it is? I can watch a guy cry if something terrible has happened. Just don't try to talk while you're crying.
No, that's the thing. The talking and then bursting out into crying.
Just let your shoulders go.
Yeah.
You're fucking crying. But don't, for the love of God.
A man needs to cry in private.
Yeah, you do that in the shower.
You do it in the shower. Like when my son was born, everyone's like, did you cry yet? And I'm like, no, what are you talking about? And then when my son was born, it all hit me later. And I went home to go get stuff for my wife in the hospital. And I sat on the couch and I didn't like weep, but I just got... I didn't weep, but I got emotional. But like,
I'm just picturing you sitting on the couch by yourself and you just go... that stupid face. Oh, it's just completely unacceptable. To use your thing from your podcast.
Oh, that's unacceptable.
The Burzy effect.
It's unacceptable, dude.
Completely
no,
unacceptable.
You're right, though. The talk into it, right?
Yeah.
The talk into it. That's what the funny thing about crying is, Yeah. It's like, you always do this to me. You always do this to me, and I'm trying my best. And then it's over.
Yeah.
It's fucking over.
Whenever my friends die, I've had so many who fucking died. I just cry in the shower.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
I asked a girl. We asked a girl, right?
Because you don't feel like you're crying because there's all that water on your face anyways.
No, we asked the girl. We go, what would you do if your dude started crying? Like if nobody died, if a dude and you were just arguing.
He just had a bad day.
And he just had a bad day and you got into it and he broke down and cried. And she goes, yeah, no, over. Get the fuck away from me.
Yeah. You know what's funny? There's some women, they think that they want to see that part of you.
They don't.
What that is to them is that's their total conquest.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when you bang a girl in the ass and you're just like, yeah, I got this shit. I'm fucking with you.
No, yeah.
Their version of that.
I was just like, Jesus, Bill.
No, I'm fucking with you. Their version of that is if they can get you to be so vulnerable around them that you cry. And then it's one of those things. It's almost like when the crowd screams out a joke they already heard. They think they want to hear it again. And then you tell. It's like, that wasn't as good.
No.
It's the same thing as that.
Yeah, and you said something. You said something about, like, if a burglar comes in, if you cry in front of a woman, all in her mind is like, what if the burglar comes in on this fucking guy?
Yeah, no, it's over.
You can't cry. You strip a woman of security if you cry in front of her, I think. I don't think I've cried in front. I think my wife saw me.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah,
like,
you strip her of her security because now
yeah.
she's like, well, I got this fucking,
Yeah,
I got this
during
fucking
crisis.
I got this baby sleeping next to me
Yeah.
every night. You know, yeah, it's over. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, you might as well just have a pullover sweater on, you know, walking around.
And then she mocks you. What are you gonna cry, bitch?
You're so mean. Yeah, it's fucking over, dude. You can't have that. So sad music, Cats in the Cradle, the classic one. No, I actually listen to a lot of. Believe it or not, like, I mean, you always have like your core shit that you listen to.
I like some Phil Collins. When it's sad.
What does he have?
How I wish it would rain down me. Ooh, yeah.
Well, I hated that annoying one when he was sitting there like ruining my day by bringing up homeless people. Like, I don't look at them and feel bad for them. Yeah, it's
which one was
another
it?
day for you and me.
Oh,
Think twice, 'cause it's another day for you and me.
You and me in paradise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that fucking stupid song.
Yeah, no.
I hate when people do. Unless all the money to that went to homeless people, that's just pandering to the
Have
crowd.
you ever cried alone listening to a song, or like not cried, but have you ever been like?
Oh no, I've completely broken down and I've totaled 3 cars, just weeping uncontrollably. No, have I? Yeah. Have I like totally cried? No. I've definitely teared up. Listen, as an artist, at some point you're going to have to go to those emotions. You need to be in tune with your instrument. No, I have. I what was the ones like? I had this weird thing where I stopped crying at some point. I don't know when. I stopped crying and got mad more when I got hurt and my brother beat the shit out of me. You know, most of the crying I'd be is just like "fuck you" at the end of it, but I wasn't crying. And then I didn't cry.
I remember one time, dude. My brother's bigger than me. My little brother's bigger than me, right? Big though, like. And I remember I said, if you fucking take my clothes again. If you take my clothes again, he did it every day. Right. He would go into my room, he would take my belt, he would take my clothes, and I'd come home and
you guys in a boy band?
And I need to go out.
Right.
And I go, Mom, if he does it again, I'm fucking hitting him. And my mom would be like, oh, you know, he did. And one time I really needed a shirt. And I'm fucking throwing shit through the house. And he gets out of his friend's car and he starts walking up. And he's got it on. And I fucking snapped. And my grandmother was there. And I jumped on him and I started punching him. And he stood up and he just goes, fuck you.
Wait, you made your older brother cry?
No, my younger brother.
Oh.
He was bigger than me. But he didn't know what to do. He got so upset that he looked around. And he was so angry that something needed to come out. And he just goes, fuck you, dude.
What, did you feel bad? Did you start laughing?
No, I kind of just walked away, and we laughed about it afterwards. But now he's a big kid. But my mom had the opposite.
I got a little brother of mine. He's an animal, you know.
No, my mom said she went to a funeral once, and everybody was there, and everybody was crying, and she was overwhelmed with emotion that they had to fucking drag her out. She said she had one of the most embarrassing things happen to her, where she said she uncontrollably laughed. Because they said that could happen sometimes. So she's sitting there. she's sitting there and everybody's crying, and like she went up and she could not stop laughing. And like and I said, why? Like, and she was like, Paul, I just don't know. She goes, I could not stop laughing, and they had to walk me out. And like, and she just,
This is
she
your
said,
mom?
Yeah, she said because the emotions were so much that they said that could happen sometimes, where you just like, she didn't know what to do. So instead of just breaking down, she went the other way and just couldn't control herself.
Yeah, no, like humor, like will protect you in a really, like that's what they don't get sometimes when comics make fucking horrific jokes about some bad event. Make good jokes.
Yeah.
But it's about a horrific event, so they go, "That's so fucking mean." It's a defense mechanism. It's
No,
also,
my mom is a sweetheart who felt bad, and her emotions just went the other way. And she goes, "Paul, I felt so bad, I couldn't control myself." She said, "I couldn't control myself."
I hate to say this because somebody lost somebody, but if there was video of that, oh my god. So I was saying, somewhere around, I don't know, 10 or 11, I didn't cry for years and years and years, and I didn't cry until a friend of mine killed himself, and even then. I was sad, and it's just I was in the bathroom once again, and it was in there, and I remember I started to cry, and then I started thinking like, wow, I'm crying. I haven't cried in a long time, and then I stopped because I was out of it because I stopped thinking about the dude killing himself.
Wow, yeah, I went 10 years without a cry, and then I had one.
What was it over? Yogurt.
They didn't have gummy bears. No, I think it might have been when my son was born. You know, it might have been when my son was born.
That's acceptable. I guess it's acceptable. Back in the day, you just stood out in the waiting room, right? Smoked a cigar.
No, you Irish dudes don't cry. I said today, I even just tweeted something. Irish dudes, I swear to God, I've never seen a funnier group of people who, A, take pain and just take a beating. Some of the funniest people to talk
It's the
to.
acceptance. It's the acceptance of the beating, and you don't try to change it. And you just keep running into the brick wall.
There's something so comical about just accepting the beating, not trying to remedy it at all.
I don't have that 100% anymore because of getting into this business and traveling and seeing other types of ways of dealing with shit. But like, dude, I was actually thinking the other day, like my bloodline, German, Irish, Scottish, English, right there. I mean, that would make a therapist do a spit take. Like, you're fucked emotionally when you have that blood running through you. I don't know what it is. And then...
I see you when we get hungover and we had a night out the night before, and then I see you in the lobby and you just see the look on my face and I'm miserable. And I'm looking at him and I'm going, this guy did what I did. How is he just taking it? Like, you don't even show. You just fucking put your head down and go. That's
how I got sick.
Yeah.
Because we were out... We found that cigar private place. We smoked the cigars in Calgary. We drank. We got like 3 hours sleep, and then we woke up, came here.
Yeah.
Took a fucking steam, and then I came back and like an asshole. I'm going to go work out.
Oh, fucking,
3
you're an
hours
animal.
sleep, and then I fucking jumped on the treadmill and then worked out, and I came back, and then right when I got to the theater, and in my head I was going like this is dumb, Bill.
Yeah.
Don't go down to the treadmill because you just got all hot in the steam thing, and then you got to run down there sweating. And you only got 3 hours.
You go, Verzi, what'd you do? I go, I took a nap. I laid down. It was great. I go, what'd you do? I go, did you get some sleep? He goes, no, I went to the gym. Like, that's a fucking animal. Give yourself a break.
Yeah, I go until I get sick, and then I give myself a break. Whatever, Paul. Hey, what do you want from me? Okay, I am who I am. All right.
I got a